All right. J-Lo was on Ellen DeGeneres yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. She's Jennifer Lopez now. She's not using J-Lo. She was on Ellen's show, and she talked about her appearance next week, which is coming up on American Idol. They asked her about the show and everything, and girl's full of crap.
Let me find the right cuts on this. Give me 1 second here.
1, 2.
Oh, yeah. We were listening to the audio in the office, and it's funny because Ellen says, I'm such a huge fan of the show, and J-Lo's like, yeah, me too. I just love it. So then she hits her with a question, who do you like? Oh, ish. Oh. Man, I don't know. And then Ellen saves her. Yeah. She throws a boat to her. She throws her a life preserver like, how about Chiquita? She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, what a voice.
What about Tommy? Oh, and him, with the simple melodies. And, oh, yeah.
All right, so you're on Idol. Idol's on tonight. I know that I watch religiously every week. You do
I
too.
TiVo it too.
Yeah. And now you're on next week, right?
Yeah, the 11th, I believe. Yeah.
That's exciting.
I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
Now, it's one of my favorite shows. So.
Me too. Now, who are you liking right now?
Oh, God, who's left? I haven't, I've been on the road.
Yeah.
I'll remind you.
But a lot of these people are gone already, yeah?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah?
He left last week.
I like her.
Yeah. Lakeisha?
Yeah, I think she's an amazing singer.
All right. What about Blake? Do you like Blake?
Yeah. And I'll tell you she's amazing too.
Yeah.
You're such a liar.
Jordan is really, really
yes,
good.
I agree.
Now, what about Lil Sanjaya? What do you feel?
Liar. Everyone booing Sanjaya. Mm-hmm. I'm a horoscope reader. I'm that type of guy. Mm-hmm. Says today, what you see or hear on your travels today will provide you with the inspiration to attempt something truly amazing. It does not matter that it has never been done before. It matters even less that others say it's impossible. You know in your bones that you will make a huge success of it. Speaking of the Sanjaya thing, I have an idea here before we go into the break, and then we'll talk a little bit more about him.
Okay.
I just came across a web page yesterday. I'm an internet surfer as well. This web page is called votefortheworst.com.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Please.
It's been around for like 3 or 4 years.
Well, whatever. Let me get my idea out.
Quiet.
That's why I go by my horoscopes and I don't listen to people.
Nope. Smart.
There's this webpage, votefortheworst.com. I was thinking about getting the person that runs this site on the air, then partnering up with that person, getting all of our listeners to also vote for the worst, who happens to be Sanjaya, according to this webpage.
Oh, my God.
And then we, along with that webpage, take the credit for ruining Idol.
That's cheap. That is
really,
bro, think about that. No, think about that.
For like
if you get the listeners to vote for the worst,
thank you.
They already are.
No, but then they put this guy through. You've got American Idol. You've destroyed.
This website has already been doing
It does not matter that it has never been done before. It matters even less that others say it's not possible. You know in your bones that you will make a huge success of it.
Bro.
And that's the plan. I want you listeners to follow this.
That is awesome.
And the media is so stupid. They are going to jump all over this. As soon as they see that this takes off, they're all going to give me credit for
You
it.
think you're going to get the credit?
Yeah, they are.
Why wouldn't he?
Huge.
Thank you.
What is the website again?
You.
What is it?
Votefortheworst.com.
Write that down. Vote for the
You don't know about it?
No.
I wasn't ready to yet.
I know.
It's a trap.
I should make something clear before we get back to my campaign. It's a new idea that I got.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's
genius.
Well, okay, fine. The webpage isn't new,
but it's just it can be used.
As far as me, being a radio guy that's going to attach myself to it, that's where we now take a new twist.
That's sweet.
We get all of our listeners to join this little webpage that's been trying to do it.
They're struggling.
And the next thing you know, I'm all over the media, and I'm getting the credit for it.
Right.
It's not going to happen that way.
That's my...
No way.
That's my hope.
That way.
No, you're going to get a flood of calls, bro.
Hold on.
That felt
But
good.
before I get back to that, what I wanted to make clear was this. And I especially have to explain this to my wife. Honey, I'm on my period. Do you know guys can get that?
Oh, I'm sure.
one of those people.
Oh, yeah, he is.
You
I
are
think I am
too?
too.
And I always get it like 1 or 2 days before the female. I had this first girlfriend that I was really close to, and a couple days before she would get her period, I would go through this, emotional weirdness, kind of like what I'm going now.
Right.
Sometimes it wouldn't be bad, but sometimes it would be like this, where I'm like, what are we living here for, folks?
Right.
And I want to bring everyone down with me. I want to ask you all,
Please
what
don't.
is the point of this crap? So it just puts me through some weird mood springs. Yeah. Thank you. Puts me through some, weird mood hubcaps flying around. But I'll be fine. I'm going to be cocky as hell 3 days from now.
Oh, yeah. He'll be back.
I'll be a cocky,
No, he's-
arrogant son of a bitch by Friday.
Every month he goes through this. Yeah. He's on some
And I always
cycle.
get it right before the female does. And I talked to a doctor who told me, he said there is a real thing. Yes, when you get really attached to someone, then I swear to God.
No, that makes sense to me.
It's true.
I'm being dead serious. If
That
you get
makes-
really attached to someone,
Yes.
you start
Because
connecting with their cycle, and sometimes the guy will get it exact same time, sometimes right before, sometimes right afterwards.
Is it because
I'm going to be cool in a few days.
you know that she's getting it, your body knows, and then it's reacting to what
I
she's
don't
going
know.
to do to
I don't
you
know.
or
It's just an
say.
imbalance.
Did you cramp
It's
or
an
anything?
empathic
Is there anything physical to it?
response.
No, I don't cramp. But the guy did tell me that some people do have the physical aspect, other people have the emotional aspect.
Right.
I just have the emotional aspect.
That's it.
You don't bleed?
Let's go to Eric, please.
What?
What?
JV, I gotta say, you are probably one of the most original thinkers I've ever heard in my entire life.
Thank you, brother.
This is such a brilliant and completely original
Idea. Thank you.
It is brilliant.
Another original idea. Think about this again for the people just tuning in the 10 o'clock hour. We appreciate you being here. Doghouse, that's Elvis. My name is JV, the thinker of the show.
Mm-hmm. The planner.
Webpage. I was web surfing last night, and I came across this webpage. It's called votefortheworst.com.
About time.
Yeah. I just started to think, what if we got all of our listeners to pony up with this webpage
Right.
and let's try together to tear Idol down, to make it a joke.
Yes, and they can.
And I'm only doing this to get myself in some newspaper
I swear
articles.
to Entertainment Tonight
Because you know
is
what?
gonna be calling.
They're all going to fall for
Yeah.
it. They're all going to go, look at the power of JV. Look,
Sure.
they're all going to believe that,
Amazing.
I had the impact.
Shock and awe.
It was me that took down American Idol.
Chris Hansen is going to be here interviewing you, man.
Of course.
I'm Chris Hanskin. Go to Noah in New York. Noah, what's going on?
Doghouse.
What?
Yeah, it sounds great and all, but Howard Stern's already doing that.
What?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's behind that website.
The one that I just found yesterday? The
Did
vote?
he just get behind it
Yeah,
right
the
after?
one that he-
Oh, yeah.
See what I'm
Now
saying?
that I'm talking about
yeah.
it, look at this.
He's got spies.
He's reading your mind.
I always thought he had spies on this show.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What a weasel. I was a
That's-
fan of that guy. When?
right.
Until today.
Yes.
can't-
Dead to you.
Stern, I was a fan of you until
can you do that?
today. That's a bitch move, man.
That's wrong.
That is a bitch move. What a hater, man. You
Yeah,
know I'm not on top. You're one of the guys that's been on top almost your whole life. Can I have something? Can I have an idea of my own that
Right. Some to the table that's going
That's
to
a
vault
bitch
you
move.
up to where he's at.
No one's even going to notice that he did it.
Huh?
He's not
Yeah,
gonna
you're
get
right. I'll
media
probably get
coverage.
up on AOL or whatever. If people get the story right, they're
Yeah.
they'll put a little attachment. Oh, by the way,
JV thought it was-
Stern stole this from JV.
That'd be nice.
Mark the date.
April 4th.
April 4th. Oh, it's my sister's birthday.
Let's call Cheryl.
No.
Okay, let's don't.
All right. So Sanjaya, did you watch it last night?
I did watch the performance show. I watched the whole thing, yes.
Only because I was on my period. I actually felt sorry for the guy.
God damn.
A little bit, yeah, because the guy he's a sweetheart. And,
I did. I felt sorry for the guy
And he's
because
giving it his all.
he knows. And by the way, people, I was joking around there. I know what Stern has been doing this for a while.
How could
and
you not?
vote for the worst.
Right.
So for the guy to know that, it's funny how American Idol didn't even address it.
No, I know.
They're acting like, what Stern is doing and this webpage is doing. What? Fine. Why'd you have to stop me?
I didn't.
I know, that was bad.
Oh,
I didn't stop anything.
you did. You went like that and you go,
I didn't
go to
like
5.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but
you
listen,
did.
He's not going to do that unless you give him a signal.
It wasn't a major signal.
Oh, I didn't
Minor
know.
signal.
You guys
Then
ever
why are
done
you
some
holding a
off-
flare?
Yeah, and some flags like you're bringing in a jumbo jet.
You can
Exactly.
follow my direction, or you can just keep.
You got a
going.
captain's hat on and 2 flares
Right. So you were saying, Bud?
and electric boots. I don't know. What was I saying?
Saying Sanjaya?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So Sanjaya knows that, he's getting booed on Ellen's show.
Yeah.
Stern has recognized him as the worst and is wanting to take down American Idol, using him as the joke. And then you got, this webpage, Vote for the Worst. So he's up there not competing. He's just the joke of it. And to still smile and come out and have a positive attitude. I don't know.
He's
I kind
always
of felt for
smiling.
him last night.
He's always smiling, that kid.
For the people that did not hear the performance, you decide for yourself how good or bad it was. By the way, any of you into Tony Bennett?
No.
That stuff is crap.
I love swing music. That's great
It's
music.
crap.
That's classic stuff.
But why turn to him when Sinatra's out there?
Sinatra's been dead for a decade.
Yeah, but he's got, 50 albums?
They've
on
done Sinatra stuff
No,
before.
but here's the key, Zach. I'm going to help you out here. They actually have someone come on, sing, and then coach the kids.
Right.
And then
I'm
they
saying,
sing
why
his
would you
songs.
listen to Tony Bennett when there's Frank Sinatra?
Oh, I'm not saying I listen to it.
By the way, I don't like
seen it last
Sinatra
night.
either. I don't like that style. Or Harry Connick Jr.
Give
or all that.
Give it a chance. That's great music.
It's just bouncing around.
That's what it's called to swing.
If you do
Night
your
and
own
day.
snaps, yeah, that's fag.
Oh, I'm sure he's.
Give me a beat
I
and a mic.
guarantee NWA has done some snaps before.
Yeah.
Well, if they did, they weren't real. They were sampled snaps.
If you do this kind of head shake.
Yeah, and I look at I'm
It's
wagging my
crooning.
tail.
It's a style of music. Oh, it's good stuff.
Kind of walking like a poodle, wagging my tail. Yeah, yeah.
So you could be on top of that.
A billy doo 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 doo.
You hate classical music?
Just an interlude for no reason. It just comes. I say 2
Oh, you're
words,
crazy.
then.
It's-
Oh yeah.
You hate show tunes. You hate that kind of music. You hate classical.
It's not music.
You just love hip hop. That is it.
Swing is.
Look at me, snap my finger, yeah.
A chip a boo boo,
You
skibbity
got it,
danga
man.
bump. That's good stuff.
You're so good at it. Why don't you like it?
Heaven, I'm in heaven.
Oh God!
Night
Then
and
don't say it like that.
Heaven, I'm in heaven.
These days, then say I'm in heaven.
No, you don't need.
I'm in heaven.
That stuff's old. That's over.
It's stupid.
Nobody's going to remember that in 20 years. They'll remember Sinatra and Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
I hate that crap.
Good stuff. Heaven.
Why would Harry Connick Jr.? You're like a young, good-looking guy.
Well, he
if
grew
you've
up-
got a voice and you can play instruments, then why would you want to play it like a fag?
Because he feels it. He grew up
It's
on
good
it.
stuff. I don't care.
Nobody
parents
else is
made-
doing it.
Dumb.
He listened to it with his parents.
Boom.
I'm in
And my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. And I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak. But it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to go out fishing.
I don't know. For me, dog is a little pitchy.
But it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, dance with me. I want my arm about you. The charm.
I couldn't watch the show. The one thing American Idol is getting out of this now is people like me. I'm so done with the show, but I watch it only for him.
Right.
My heart beats so.
I just want to see what everybody else is doing.
And I seem to find
Little pitchy dog.
the happiness I see.
I don't know. For me, I'm growing my fro back.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, did
I
you
didn't
see?
that. I didn't recognize it.
Wasn't Randy bald for a little while?
Oh, yeah, a long time.
He's got hair on there now.
I'm
Yeah.
going. Nice.
I don't know, dog. For me, it was a little. It sounded like a camel. Sounded like a whining camel. Boom, boom, to the phones, bro. That was the phone signal.
Oh, the Turkish in
Yeah.
Brooklyn. What's up, Turkish?
Doghouse.
What?
guys, I just want to say I just started listening to you guys, and you guys are great, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, buddy.
Right.
But I did want to tell you about the period thing. It's really true. At least you got it before your girl. I was getting it for 5 years at the same time as my girl.
Oh, and that causes problems.
Disaster.
Yeah, that does. It causes serious relationship problems. If if you have it at the same time, because you kind of have to, someone has to not only deal with the person being upset for no reason,
Right.
but you also have to, you have to understand. You can't always, smack them.
I know. You're both going through it? Oh.
And I usually, I can understand her going through her. That's why I said, oh, man, she's going through it right now, because I've actually been going through it already for a couple of days, and I feel like tomorrow I'm ready to go out and fight a football. I was going to say pit bull, but,
Football, pit ball. I think you'd have a better chance against the football.
I will fight a pit bull with a football.
Yeah.
I will play football against a pit bull tomorrow. I'm already starting to feel better, man.
See?
Yeah.
Look outside.
But why? You've already done it before.
Let's go to Alex in Brooklyn. What's up? Hello, you're on.
Well, 60 minutes. How do you feel about that? She goes, I don't care. It's dead.
Ham radio.
It's actually great. I didn't know she was a hell with that.
Yes, are you there?
Who? Steve?
Alex?
Axe.
Oh, Axe. Sorry about that.
What's up, Doghouse?
What?
Yo, I remember you guys from the Coyote in Austin. But nonetheless, yo, what's up with that biting off of Stern with that works.com? It's been all over AOL and what, different websites that he promoted.
Hey, no swearing, though.
So he's the one keeping Sanjay on American Idol.
Right.
What do you guys think you're going to do it? Come on, pal.
You might be right.
Yeah.
You might be
We would
right.
have done this on the Coyote when we were in Austin.
Just remember, you call it first.
Hey, Axe.
Yeah.
It was all a joke, bro. I realize we've actually
get it.
acknowledged that a couple times that Stern is on this push, and so that it was a joke.
Right.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, you guys are better than, biting off to someone else.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
Right, we're not doing it.
Because like I said, I know I've been listening to you guys for a long time when I used to without Texas even.
Yeah, in Austin.
Never heard of shut up! Shut up!
There's a fight in the truck. All right. Hey, thanks, Axe. Thanks for the call. Yeah, it was only a joke about our own show. We would obviously not have the power to take American Idol down.
God, no.
I mean, think about it.
9 to noon.
It's Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah. Oh, so sick of him.
You want to be.
How could you not be bitter and jealous when Ryan Seacrest
He used
has
to be.
the career that he has?
Yeah, we were with him back about 8
Sexually.
years ago.
Sexually.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Back about 8 years
And
ago.
only receiving.
Yeah. And he was doing afternoon.
And he used to love.
Oh,
This guy used to.
that's what made his career. But we're, same level. Actually, we were the
You've
number.
already told the story.
Okay, I won't say it again.
Thank God.
You've already told that part of the story.
Then drop it.
The fact, though, that he gets acknowledged last night by Entertainment Tonight.
I know.
Entertainment Tonight does a story about how Heather Mills, and now this is something completely different than Idol. They already talk about Seacrest with Idol. The guy has no talent. He's number one right now.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles.
He is in the radio. Yeah.
And then Heather Mills is doing this Dancing with the Stars, and she gets all emotional and cries on the show because a woman called up and said, I judged you. I read the paper, and I judged you, and I just want to apologize. So that caused Heather to cry, and then, Ryan gets all the credit. It actually said in today's paper that he's the one that made Heather Mills cry.
Oh.
You can't take Ryan down.
No bitterness here.
Yeah. But I'm not bitter.
Sail away with me. It's a wicked world we live in.
Who's got the power now, bitch? One day.
I know.
You notice that? One day of an amazing new idea
It's
from
incredible.
JV. And look at the results.
Bro, your idea with the American Idol voting system, amazing, perfect. You've changed the way America votes.
Thank you.
really did.
Thank you.
Props to
Thank
you,
you,
buddy.
buddy. Thank you.
Major props. Major.
I'm not going to take all the credit. There was a webpage, votefortheworst.com, that I partnered up with.
Yeah.
But I asked you guys yesterday, please, vote for the worst. Jump aboard. Help me out with this.
So scary. It's weird.
Wasn't really you.
Was yesterday after the fact?
Well,
anyway, look at the results, Elvis. Go ahead.
33 million votes came in, more than about 5 million more than the week before. On Tuesday's American Idol performance show, Gina Glockson The rocket
But
chick
poor
from
Vagina Gina Joe.
She was.
All I heard was a Vagina Gina Joe.
That Vagina Joe was knocked off, voted off. Sanjaya wasn't even in the
other
bottom.
vagina.
Yeah, so he is in the final 8. Will continue next week.
Sanjina. Well, maybe you shouldn't hang at the beach without some protection.
Thank you. Sanjina.
Yes, Sanjina wasn't even in the bottom 3.
I know.
That's amazing. That's amazing stuff.
And he was the worst.